So we're doing an extensive evaluation of Raul just because it's been a recurring issue. So he's not at training today because he's actually at the doctor's. He's getting an MRI of his hamstring, his lower back, see if it's nerve, something. We're trying to just figure it out. So we watched the play on the film, and it seemed like an innocuous play. He gets in, scores a goal, feels something in his leg. So I'll know much more tomorrow when we read the results of MRI.
So with that, are you? There's still a hopeful that you can be cautious with things.
I won't know until tomorrow, but I'm telling you, Jada, I'm going to be cautious.
And then Christian rolled on. Any update from your comments yesterday?
I don't know how his session went today. He was on the field, seems like in a good mood. Again, I'll check in with the guys afterwards. If he doesn't pass something today, then he'll be ruled out, because I think it's like you got to do one on this day, next day. I think we're up against that timeline, so I'll check with them and know more tomorrow.
And Jordan presumably returns.
He's already here.
Oh, he's already here.
He's already here doing a regen. Good mood. He's in a good mood. He had a good game.
Yeah, he did.
He had a good game. We were proud of him.
What? I guess what goes into assessing whether or not how big of a role he can play on Saturday? Is it just pure? You just look at the minutes?
He'll be involved in the game. He'll be involved in the game. We already. Sean Muldoon has a good relationship with the national team guys. We've already gotten his outputs for the game. They were high. He put a lot of work in there. So he's doing a regen now. We'll give him a little bit of a half regen, half training session tomorrow, and then he'll be involved in the game.
Probably safe to say not starting though.
Probably safe to say he's not going to start.
With that, how much does that affect what you also do with Leo? Since the two of them seem like a pairing that going together, kind of a pairing. Could Leo not start also if you don't start?
No, Leo's going to start for sure.
Kind of going back a little bit with him and Jordan, was that immediate that you thought that the two of them would really work out well or win for you and your staff? Did you figure out that the two of them might have a good vibe on that side?
Jada, I would always remind people that it is a team sport, and yes, Leo and Jordan were effective as a pair. But I think the team was in a good run of form, and those road games were suited for their skill sets. When we were defending a little deeper, their ability to run in behind a home game, or if you have extended possession, your opponent's half, how effective are they? There's nuances there. I wouldn't yet place those two in like Boba Dempsey category, but they do certainly have something. They have something.
This last week we saw a different look for you with Leo, Raul, and Jordan on the right there, and that was something you hadn't really played with before. Did you like or what did you think of the way that played out over the 70 minutes that they were on the field together?
Look, I liked it. I thought it was good. I mean, again, it was very attack-minded starting group. And there's just possibilities. I mean, I told you guys this 3 weeks ago. I don't think that the final version of this team is built yet. I think we have a ton of options, a ton of good options. And we'll see. That could be a viable future.
I know you've said that there was a lot of tough lineup decisions, and this week it does seem like things are sort of just like fitting into place kind of naturally, where you still have potentially players out there that you want all out on the field that are starters in a.
The team we're going to roll out against Minnesota is a great team, and we have some subs on the bench that can come in and do a job. So we're very, very pleased with it. We are a little lighter. We're a little lighter, but we're going to roll out a good team, and then after Minnesota, we'll pick up the pieces, and we're going to roll out a good lineup for the Open Cup too.
Thoughts on Minnesota?
Reynoso, yay or nay?
Nay.
I know, but he's kind of like, he's not going to play.
Yeah.
But has he made his team better, worse with him in and out of the lineup? That's the question.
Yeah.
Because he's a tremendous player. But again, it's a team sport, and maybe he, didn't make the team better, whatever it was, and Was there some controversy? And credit to my good friend Adrian Heath to kind of calm the seas and steer the ship in the right direction. They're a good team, very good team.
Have you ever heard or been around a situation where a guy just doesn't show up?
Well, we don't know. I can't comment on that because I don't know the particulars. It could be a personal reason, could be a lot of different reasons. So, I'm not going to comment on that.
You, when you have a player like Leo who starts their pro career in a pandemic, so no fans, no nothing, and then they get to y'all and there's fans and everything. What's that like to kind of see that connection, between the fans and getting cheered for? Is there something noticeable? I guess maybe you see anything in him?
I think there are certain players that enjoy, entertaining fans. I would put Leo in that category. I mean, he likes his goal celebration with his bow and arrow and all that. He is a exciting guy to watch. So I think there's something to that. Yeah.
One other player that I feel like we just get an update on is Josh Atencio. He's
probably not going to make it. We'll probably hold him out. We'll see about the Open Cup. Again, he's a resilient kid. We have some cover there. Do I play it safe? Do I push a little bit? We'll see after this game.
So he's making progress.
He's making progress, yeah. I think they have him scheduled for almost a full training tomorrow, and if not, then they'll do a workout day of game. Guys that aren't involved will do a hard workout on Saturday. We're going to give everybody Sunday off, and then Monday, Tuesday, and then lead up to Wednesday, we'll see if he's in full training there.
How would you describe your feelings towards the Open Cup? This organization obviously has went through a long period of it being almost like a huge part of its DNA, and there hasn't been a lot of good moments in the last 5 years.
No, and a little bit of a renewed right word I want to use, because I don't want to say that we didn't take it seriously for the last 5 years. We just didn't get results. So we are looking to get results this year. San Diego, we already started scouting them. Decent squad, very good for a USL team. Good, organized. So it's not going to be an easy game by any stretch of the imagination. But yeah, we want to do well in that.
Does the experience getting to Champions League and going through all that, sort of, and winning that, you guys have mentioned the emphasis of the easiest way to get back is the Open Cup. Has that kind of impacted being in that and winning that? Put an emphasis on we need to put more into the Open Cup?
No, because I think there's different ways. Yeah, maybe I said that. Maybe it's the easiest way. I don't want to put down the U.S. Open Cup by any stretch of the imagination, saying it's an easy tournament. Don't get me wrong. It's a hard tournament to win. And the winner gets rewarded with a berth in Champions League. So set that record straight. I just think that this club has always been competitive. And I think maybe there was times when complacency last year after we won a big tournament, how do we deal with those emotions and players and staff? What did we do this year to try and correct all of those things? I think we're on a path where we want to make sure that we can back up our words. If that's the way I want to put it, we can say that the next game is the most important, and I want to win this tournament. I want to proceed in Leagues Cup. I say that. What am I doing? What is we doing as an organization to back those words up? That's kind of the things that we're working on.
Brian, what are you looking from your team in terms of bounce back on Saturday?
Just a strong performance. We need to have a strong performance with the right mentality for 90 minutes. And again, this team's super talented, Maz. If we can play up to our potential, we're going to win more games than we lose. So.
You don't like the word fortress, but you've talked about home being a place where
teams have come in here last year and thought they could take points off us. We want to erase that narrative.
With Raul, so there wasn't any contact or anything like that. It was he felt something.
No, he's actually scoring a goal.
Yeah.
something he loves to do.
With Minnesota, it seems like they have almost been better away from home this year. At least their record is better away from home. Is there anything that they do more effectively on the road than
I
you see at
haven't
home?
noticed any serious trends. I just know Adrian's a very pragmatic coach. He no nonsense. He likes winning. You wouldn't say that there's anything tactically unusual. He just has a solid team. Plays the way he wants them to play. He gets the most out of his players. It's just a good team.